restrictions? Not really. Prison isn't a place I've been prior to this. You're separated from your family, separated from society, the rest of the world, and no, that's definitely not something I understood. I'm not really sure at what point in time the transition came from me just being a normal 16-year-old to being a killer. You just gradually push moral boundaries and values and priorities out the way. Eventually you don't even know who you are anymore.
He was a bit, in some ways, a bit stunned himself, but you didn't have the emotional quality of being shocked or stunned like, I can't believe what I did. That's not me. There was none of that. There was a very calm and in a sense, at times, eerie demeanor.
I just wanted to play the video games. I don't think anything short of me getting what I wanted would have stopped me. That's just how I was. I miss my mom, I really do. And, that's so weird to say just because, people, how could you have loved her? How could you miss her when, you're the one that, did this in the first place? And I don't know. If I could go back and change it, I would. I really would. I had a close relationship with my mom. I really did. She, my dad would always come down hard on me with punishments and stuff when I'd mess up and ground me or whatever. And she'd always go easy on me and take me to the side, and baby me.
I could not get the thoughts from that night out of my head. I couldn't. And all the anger building, the rage building, and then the Lord began to deal with my heart about forgiving Danny.
Once Mark Petrick decided to forgive his son, he stopped cooperating with the prosecution and the police. And he decided he was not going to help them put his son in prison for the rest of his life.
Daniel Petrick is found guilty of aggravated murder.
The verdict of the court is that there is a finding of guilty on all of the counts set forth in the indictment.
Daniel Petrick was sentenced to 23 years to life in the Mansfield Correctional Institution in Mansfield, Ohio.
We did the very best we could to raise our children. We weren't perfect, but we did the very best we could. There was no alcohol, no drugs, no beatings, no physical abuse, no sexual abuse. None of that was a part of our family.
When we look at the Danny Petrick case, we have to ask ourselves, what can we learn from the case? Well, there's not a lot of warning signs we could have seen. But if you're going to have guns in your home, they should be locked up in a way that your children never have access to them. A lot of parents are shot and killed with their own guns. It could actually cost you your own life.